Hello people, welcome back to Beauty Jam. Today I'm going to start a new series. It's going to be called JammLife. That's what I'm going to call it. And it's going to be basically a video where I talk about things that have been going on in my life and that, that I want to talk about that can't really fit into a video that I already do. So I thought I'd do it. It's not going to be a monthly thing. It might not even be a 3-monthly thing. It's just going to be whenever I feel like I've got a lot of information that I can't really fit into other videos that I might need to talk about. So this is going to be the first one. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about on this channel is Spyro got announced. Oh my life. I just can't. I've been talking to people online and stuff, but I haven't done a video, and I thought I can't really do one on the gaming channel. I wanted to, but that's mainly gameplay. So I thought I'm going to do one on Beauty Jam, and I'm going to include it in things that's going on in my life, because that happened April 2018. Spyro got announced for a remaster. Oh my gosh. What? So I am so excited for that. I've cried, I've had the excitement, I've had the fear of, oh my life, are they going to ruin it? And oh, I'm just so excited. So excited. So yeah, that happened. Spyro got announced in April that we are going to have a remaster. It is set to be released on the 21st of September. Or is it the 18th? Oh, here we go. I don't know when it's going to be released, I just know it's September. Look guys, I wasn't looking at the date, I was looking at the month and I was looking at the trailer. I wasn't looking at the number. I think it's the 21st, but I could be wrong. Yeah, and they're gonna be remastering the 3 original Spyro games, which are my childhood. They were like, Spyro's my favourite game, in hands down. I love Crash and I love Croc and I love things like that, but Spyro was always the one that I loved. Spyro 2, oh my gosh, that's my favourite game of all time, and they're remastering it. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. So yeah, that got announced. I have played Spyro on my gaming channel before. I played it in 2015. It was the first game that I said I was gonna play on that channel. I opened my channel with Spyro. That was the first game I played on my channel, so it's very close to my heart. I played Spyro 1, 2 and 3, and then I moved on to other Spyro games like Enter the Dragonfly and blah blah blah. But those 3, that trilogy was what I opened my gaming channel with. And when I played those games in 2015, I never even crossed my mind that I would be playing them again one day, but remastered. Never. It wouldn't have crossed my mind. I think the first I heard about a Spyro remaster, or the first time I actually believed that there'd be a Spyro remaster, was when Crash got remastered. Because once Crash got remastered in 2017, it was kind of like a bit of a, well, will they do Spyro? But then part of me was like, no, because Spyro was Insomniac, Crash was Naughty Dog, do you know what I mean? So maybe Insomniac will say, no, you're not using Spyro to be remastered. But then I found it, well, I knew anyway that Insomniac doesn't own Spyro anymore. But I thought, because they don't own Spyro anymore, but they actually do own those games, like those are Insomniac games, their storyline, their characters, like Ripto and things. So I was thinking, is that how it works? I don't know how gaming and that works. I don't know how the copyright works, but I thought they might not own Spyro anymore, but they might own the rights to those games, so that Insomniac might say, no, you're not remastering our games. But they said yes anyway, so but that was the first time it actually crossed my mind that it might be possible to have a Spyro remaster. And then I was watching a lot of videos online about people talking about it and it being a possibility. There was a lot of Easter eggs, and there was a lot of, like the code that you put in on Crash 3 that sends you to the Spyro demo. People were saying that it does something to the menu, but that nothing's happening. And then it was kind of like, is it gonna happen? Is it? And then the purple egg got sent out. That was it for me. Once that egg got sent, the Falcon Bob and things like that, that was all adding up for me, but it wasn't official. It wasn't official for me until I saw that purple egg on IGN, and I was like, yes, this is happening. Something's about to hatch. Purple scaly egg, Spyro. Like, it can't be anything else. It really can't. That was the moment for me when I knew that it was coming. And then what? A week or 2 weeks later, it actually gets announced. and we're getting a Spyro remaster. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. You know what? 2018's been a pretty rubbish year for me, but Spyro... dog hair. Spyro really brought a bit of light and hope, you know? So I'm very, very happy about that. So that was the first thing I wanted to talk about, and I will be playing that on the channel when it comes out. When? I don't know, because I do actually have to film. So it probably won't be up the day it gets released, but it might be up the following week of the release, or maybe the week after the release, because like I say, I don't know because I have to film them. But I will be playing it as soon as it comes out in September, so make sure you're subscribed to Jamm to get those updates and whatever, and watch that playthrough, because I'm playing through all 3 again. Make sure you catch up on the original playthrough to make sure you're up to date of the Spyro stuff. Yeah. So that's the first thing I wanted to do. The second thing I wanted to talk about is Nicki Minaj is back. What? I couldn't believe it. All of a sudden, you know, because she's been in this hiatus for like December, I think December the 30th or the 31st was the last time she put out on Instagram and Twitter or whatever, and then nobody heard from her for all these months. I was having a pretty crap time, to be honest, so I'm kind of glad. Nobody heard about her at all, and then all of a sudden April comes and she's releasing 2 new songs, and she's doing an interview with Apple Music on Beats One Radio. I was just like, what? When did this happen? You know, like, so that was big news for me. I did listen to the interview. I listened to it live because I'm like that. I sat there with my laptop on my lap. I had my phone in my hand. I'd got like my pajamas on. I had no makeup on. I looked a right mess. And then I'd got macaroni cheese in the microwave. Oh my gosh, it was just so mad. But I sat there and listened to the interview. You know what? She sounded a bit ill to me, but I think it's because she said she's been in the studio a lot, and she said she hasn't been, you know, she's been doing like night shifts and stuff too. So I think it might just be her, you know, you can't be a rapper or a singer and not get your voice. So I think she sounded, I don't want to say ill, she sounded hoarse. That's what she sounded like. Her voice didn't sound right. It didn't sound like her. But I think it's either because she's been working her voice very hard because she's been recording, or because it's been that long since I've actually heard her voice that subconsciously it sounds different, but it actually doesn't. But it's just because I haven't heard her actual voice for so long. But yeah, she came back. She released Barbie Tings and Chun-Li. Chun-Li is my favourite. That's my favourite one out of the 2. Barbie Tings is nice, but Chun-Li is the one. Like, that's the one. I cannot... I just can't wait for this. Oh, she's releasing an album, by the way. She said that. She's touring this year. She said she's going to release the tour date soon. She basically just came onto this interview and bombarded us with information, which was nice, to be honest. She said she's doing a documentary as well. Just everything's happening this year. I get a Spyro remaster, and I get a Nicki Minaj album. I can't ask for any more this year. I just can't, you know? Because that's just, oh my gosh. I can't wait. I just can't wait. Oh, and she said she's got the album name too. She said she's got the album name. So I'm very excited. Nicki Minaj is back. I'll leave links to the songs in the description below to Spotify so you can stream them or whatever if you haven't heard them, but you probably have because it's been all over Instagram and Twitter and blah blah blah. So you probably have heard about it already. But that's something else that's been happening in my life. And the third thing and last thing that I want to talk about, Avicii died. What? I couldn't believe it. I actually didn't know. I'm always on social media. I don't know why, but I just seem to always be on social media. I've always got my laptop next to me or my phone's there. And I'm usually, not the first, but I'm usually, you know, like I'm always scrolling and I usually find out things. But it was my mom that actually messaged me and said, and I was like, what? How'd you know that? And then before she messaged me back, I went on Twitter because I thought, because I thought it might be like a hoax or something, you know, like this can't be real. And it was trending on Twitter, you know, rest in peace Avicii, and I was like, what? And then I was scrolling down and I just thought, no, like, he's 6 years older than me, that doesn't make sense. I don't know, but it just really touched me a little bit because, you know, I won't say I'm the biggest fan of Avicii because I wasn't, but I did like his music, you know, and it's very nostalgic. That's what I'm saying. It's very nostalgic for me because when I was at school, when I was in the lunch break or when I was walking home, it was usually Avicii that I was listening to because you had You Make Me, and you had I Can Be the One, and I had Levels, and I was playing all these different things. XU, that was a great one, you know, and I had all these different songs that I used to play that were his, and you know, all them from True mainly. The True album were the ones I used to listen to at school, and my schoolmates liked him too, you know, when we used to listen to him on the school field when it was summer, or I used to walk home in the rain and I'd have him in my ear, and it's just mad, you know, along with others, you know, but it's just crazy. And then I know that he did a lot of Tomorrowland stuff. I know he brought people a lot of happiness. And then 2015 he came out with Stories. That wasn't really my favourite album. I liked a couple of songs, you know, but it wasn't really my favourite album of his. And then 2017 he came out with, is it Avicii? Number One, his EP. He came out with an EP. Anyway, I included it in my top 5 fave albums of 2017 because I loved that album. Well, it's an EP. When it came out, I listened to it and I just loved pretty much every song. And I know it was only an EP, it only had a few songs on, but Without You and Lonely Together, you know, like I just loved them. And I was thinking, yes, this is like a new era that's starting. After Stories, now we've got this era starting, and I was so excited to see what he was going to come out with for an album, maybe this year or maybe 2019, and I was thinking, yeah, it's going to be good, because I like this EP, you know? And now he's not here. And that's mad to me. Like, it's mad that literally 4 months ago, I was talking about him in my top 5 faves, and now he's not here. Like, there's not going to be an album. There's not going to be any more of it. Like, I don't mean to get anyone upset here, but he's not here anymore. That's crazy. I can't get my head around it. I just can't. Because he's 6 years older than me, and he has so much more to give to people. You know? Yeah, it's just mad. I just can't wrap my head around it. I just can't. For the life of me, I can't get my head around that. And I don't know what he died from. When I filmed this video, I mean, it might have come out by now, but when I filmed this video, people still don't know what he actually died from. And oh my life. I just don't get it. I think because I was a casual, I'm not going to say I was hardcore Avicii fan, because I'm not going to lie about it, because I wasn't, but I was a casual listener, you know, like if Avicii released an album, I would say, right, I'm going to have to listen to that, because I'm a casual listener and I do like his songs, you know. And like I say, when I listened to Stories, it wasn't really, I liked a couple, I liked the days, I liked the nights, you know, but it wasn't really my thing for an album. But this EP that he released, that was my thing, and I was thinking, if this is the new era, I'm gonna like the new era, you know. I don't know, but that's the third thing I wanted to talk about. I can't believe that he died. I just can't believe it. I honestly can't. But anyway, that's all that's been going on in my life, really, social media wise. If you like this series, then I'll make sure to definitely do another one, but like I say, I'm only going to do these when something's actually happened. Oh, this flipping thing's come undone. There we go. When something has actually happened, like the Spyro announcement, Nicki Minaj came back, Avicii died, I just thought there's a lot of things I want to talk about, but I can't really fit them in, so I'm just going to create a new series and call it JammLife. There we go. So I'll do more when things happen and what I want to talk about, but like I say, it might not be monthly because I am a very boring person. It might not be monthly, it might not be 3 monthly, it'll just be when things have happened, you know? And yeah, I thought this was a good idea. Kids are off. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what you think about anything that I've talked about. Nicki Minaj coming back, Spyro remaster, Avicii. Just let me know what you think. and what your opinions are in the comments below. And make sure you subscribe for videos from me, and I will see you next time. Bye!